What is the deal, man? I don't know what's going on. I've been gone from Facebook for like a long time, but I'm back. Today's Saturday, the 19th. I'm off for like the next less than 5 hours. I'm on my fast right now. So yeah, we're gonna get into some topics. Also, damn, this shit is loud as a motherfucker. Hold on. How about testing. Perfect. Yeah, so like I said, today we're gonna do some current events a little bit, and what was that right there? Check my logo real quick. Right there, that should be perfect. Okay, so like I said, today, anybody want to call in? The numbers below at the bottom: 253-900-3255. Anybody want to call in for any requests, any questions or anything like that? Let me know. If you like what you see, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, man, we got a lot of things going on today, man. I saw this video. It's called 100 Hip Hop. No, sorry, it's called a Hip Hop Controversy. No, I can't even talk today, nigga. Damn. It's called Hip Hop Controversy. Explained in an hour. It's like one of those videos. It has those little icons and shit, right? And
Motrix said Motrix has correctly joined the channel.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It has one of those things on it where it explains like different types of hip hop and shit like that. Like controversial moments. Like I saw that today at work. I wanted to watch it again and also spin a block on that with you guys, you know what I'm saying? Also, we're gonna talk about the Breakfast Club incident with Neon on and everything like that. I stopped watching the Breakfast Club almost like 3-4 years ago because like it's the same shit every time I click on, man. It's the same shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool with all that. Also, we're gonna touch on T Grizzly. I came across this today. T Grizzly allegedly doing in his auntie and also getting her pregnant too. I don't know. There's a couple of topics we're gonna touch on today, man. Like I said, the number is 253-900-3255. Anybody want to call in, ask me anything. If you're trolling, you're getting boomed, you're getting blocked. But if you're on some informational shit, you know what I'm saying? I love dialogue, I love talking to people, man. So chime in, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. For real. Also, yeah, almost forgot. Shenmue. We're gonna finish up Shenmue. I'm on disc 3. Like I said, anybody want to see me play any games, any requests? Call in, comment, let me know what you guys want to see because we can get that done too as well, man. So let's get into it. Hopefully I don't get boomed on, I don't get banned and nothing like that. Let me sure everything's right on my end and everything. Also, I'm on IG, Jason Red 206253, S.Rose to be exact. Like I said, the number right there, 253-900-3255. Call in if you want to ask me anything. I got two viewers on YouTube right now, but it's gonna build for sure. Let's go and get into it, man. So like I said, dude, we're gonna touch on that for sure. But let's go ahead. And you know what? Fuck, let's tap into this one first. Fuck it. Also, like I said, I got the ads. I can't do nothing about it. I got YouTube Premium on my other account, but we'll get into it though, man. I watched a little bit of it actually.
Connected to Lord Dirt. Nobody wins when
Grizzly, one of Detroit's most popular rappers, but earlier this week, Jobina Brown was shot and killed on the city's east side.
Facing think I'm playing AJB. I wish I was sitting outside with you and I was in that bank with you.
Yeah, I can't.
When did she die on the scene or the hospital?
I don't even. I think that no. She died at the hospital. She was still alive. She was still breathing and everything. She called me.
She called you
while she was shot. She called me.
What'd she say?
I was trying to talk to her. I ain't.
Also, shout out to the family. Subscribe to him. Shout out to him. Follow him. This is the video I'm using. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe to the family down there, man.
Hear what she was saying. Oh, she couldn't really form no word.
If I'm Detroit's very own T Grizzly, I'm keeping a low profile. After this video, you might hear a lot of what ifs. Maybe a few people even saying, nowadays when these rappers get married, they in some shit. Cause truth be told, as our older generation would say, what's done in the dark will.
Is that his wife? Yo, somebody comment and let me know that if that's his wife. He got a bad wife.
Come to the light. Now a lot of folks might not remember this, but about 7 years ago, T Grizzly lost someone publicly referred to as his aunt. Whether she was blood or not, that's still up for debate. But some say it was through marriage.
And also the tagline is saying that he got her pregnant. So if this is true, then this nigga's a fucking creep.
What we do know is that she was tragically gunned down while riding in the Uber. And by some twist of fate, T Grizzly had gotten out the same car just minutes before the shots had rang out.
Alright, so pretty much the aunt and T Grizzly was riding in the Uber together. He got out first and she got unalived. I'm just gonna make sure I don't miss anything in the story.
Now at the time everything seemed off, but nobody had real answers. Then about 2 months later, a man allegedly tied to one of T Grizzly's groomsmen, a man connected to Lil Durk, someone tied to him from his same neighborhood in Chicago, Illinois, which we'll later discuss, was arrested in connection with her murder. Since then, the case been cold in many people's eyes. And yet, Detroit police still have an open $2,500 reward for more information. And that
only that? $2,500? Man, no, Detroit. Man, pray for it. Detroit is broke. $2,500 for some. Man.
Alone tells you everything ain't fully closed on this. But what if I told you that was just the surface? Because what I found out while digging into this court transcripts and trial updates and federal paperwork, found me get deeper. Way deeper than what people may expect. Pause. Now there, as of now, has been whispers that she might have been pregnant, allegedly, by T Grizzly. And that wasn't even his blood aunt. But all that is he say, she say to this point. Because still, Grizzly called her his aunt. And that's what the world ran with. Not to mention he was signed to her, which some say is a clear motive. But today, I'm bringing y'all a full breakdown. Court documents, timelines, trial updates, and theories media skipped over. Because y'all will find out later in this video that someone is currently standing trial for her murder. And based on documents I've seen, I wouldn't be shocked if the feds step in once this trial is wrapped. In this video, we're going through everything from what happened that night in the Uber to who this man really is that's facing trial, to why certain people in Grizzly's circle started going ghost once the pressure came down. We're clearing up every rumor, laying out the facts. And like we always do, fam, at the conclusion, I'm here to hear from you once I lay everything on the table. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. T Grizzly.
Like I said, subscribe to the family. Shout out for him. Let me use this video. He didn't give me permission, but I'm using this. Fuck it.
Born Terry Sanchez Wallace Jr. is a rapper straight out of Detroit, Michigan. He came up from tough circumstances, raised on the west side.
And also, this dude got like his own private GTA server too. That's what that's what he claimed on one of his past videos when I was scrolling through shorts and shit like that.
His mom was sentenced to 20 years when he was just a teen, and his dad was killed in the streets. But instead of folding, Grizzly took to music. He gained national attention in 2016 with his breakout single, First Day Out.
All in for your life. Being broke did something to my spirit. Ass niggas to plug me. They act like they couldn't hear.
Now,
that nigga lost weight.
That was a track he dropped just months after being released from prison for a robbery case tied to Kentucky, as he rapped about. The track blew up fast, drawing millions of views in days, and earning cosigns from legends like Jay-Z and LeBron.
Hit the rolling stone with the rodeo. Jack portfolio.
This nigga corny as hell, nigga. What the fuck?
From there, the momentum only grew. He dropped mixtapes, albums, and landed features with stars like Lil Durk and Meek Mill. But like most rappers with street ties, fame didn't come without a cost. The night he almost lost his life, or did he? Instead, his quote-unquote aunt did. In August of 2019, everything changed for T Grizzly. He was riding through Detroit in a black Chrysler 300. A little after 9 p.m. on the 3600 block of 3 Mile Drive on Tuesday, when the driver exited the vehicle, shots were fired from an unknown location. That driver was allegedly T Grizzly going to his other aunt house at the location of the 3600 block of 3 Mile Drive. A woman who took the stand today, almost 7 years later, which we'll later talk about. The bullet stuck Jobina Brown. May she rest in peace and love and condolences to her family.
Grizzly, one of Detroit's most popular rappers, but earlier this week, Jobina Brown was shot and killed on the city's east side. Tonight, we're hearing from a local radio show host who worked with Brown. 7 Action News reporter Anu Prakash joins us live from the scene to tell us how Brown is being remembered and what police are saying. Anu.
Well, Glenda, Detroit police tell me that homicide investigators are still working on this case, still trying to figure out what led up to the shooting here on 3 Mile Road just off of Mack. Meanwhile, those who knew Brown say she was kind-hearted and a hard worker.
She was a sweetheart. She was a good person. She was the type of person that would look out for you, do whatever she could to help you.
Bushman, host of The Bushman Show on 97.9 WJLB, first got to know Jabina Brown 3 years ago. He called her JB. She was the manager and aunt of Detroit rapper T Grizzly. She also managed Detroit rapper Sada Baby. Sources say on Tuesday night around 9:30, the 41-year-old was sitting in a Chrysler 300 with 2 other men here on 3 Mile just off of Mac. Police say as one of the men got out of the car, she was shot and killed.
JB, I love you, I miss you, but I will never forget about you. You were a queen and you were awesome.
Bushman says he's been getting calls and comments on social media from people across the country, those who've gotten to know Brown and some who are fans of T Grizzly. Bushman says Brown was a young woman who was committed and kind.
It was like her first time managing, but she grasped the knowledge of how to manage an artist and was running with it, and he's been very successful.
After hearing about her death, he shared this video of Brown in the studio with T Grizzly in May of 2018. She was fixing his hair, taking care of him like Bushman says she always would.
I wanted to share something for people to remember her by. When you're behind the scenes, you don't always get the credit for the things that you do, and I want people to understand who she was and what she meant to T Grizzly, Sada.
And as he continues to pay tribute to her, he just hopes the questions surrounding who took her life won't remain unanswered much longer.
Just want to know why. What made you do that? What caused, what was going on in your mind and in your life that you felt like you had to pull a gun out and pop?
Now, I did reach out to T Grizzly's management company, but haven't heard back yet. Meanwhile, if you have any information that can help police solve this case, please call Detroit Police Homicide. Live on the city's east side.
At the time, no arrest was made. Police made a flyer for $2,500 for information leading up to an arrest and JB's demise. But T Grizzly decided to make a track in dedication to JB. Check it out.
You know your favorite rapper when they never let them gas get you. I would've shot him left from time.
Yeah, man, copyright.
He lost her life. The feds and the state had made an arrest. A place 4.5 hours away from each other, a little under 300 miles, in Chicago, Illinois. A man that was also connected to one of T Grizzly groomsmen, also on his rap label, whose name is Booker, real close to Lord Durk and OTF. Apparently, the perpetrator and Booker are from the same neighborhood. They also go by 600 in Chicago. His name was Jermaine Whedon, aka Wu-Tang. Now, when Wu-Tang was first picked up, it was an open murder.
They caught that nigga on lunch break. Caught that nigga at lunch. Nigga eating a Mondo burger, nigga. What the fuck?
Felony firearm charge. But what a lot of people don't know is that Wu-Tang already had a serious criminal background. This wasn't no first-time offender. In fact, back on May 12, 2016, he had a felony conviction for aggravated unlawful use of a weapon in a vehicle in Cook County. He was sentenced to 1 year imprisonment. And second, on March 15, 2018, just 2 years later after that, he had a felony conviction again for unlawful possession of a weapon by a felon in Cook County, in which he was sentenced to 42 months in prison, which lets us know that Wu-Tang not supposed to be around firearms. Now, I wanted to make all that clear because he was later caught with a firearm that was illegal in Chicago, which we'll later discuss. And the feds got their case. And what they did is they dropped it for the moment because he did get found with a firearm that has did another crime across state lines. And they let him deal with the state for now. And we just wonder why. But they also did something that I want you guys to pay attention to as well. In the state case, gave this habitual offender a reasonable bond for murder. As mentioned, we wonder why. But at this point, we know this is no ordinary case. And some folks believe he was let out on purpose. Maybe even being used as bait or even working with somebody. Either way, something is off. Now, when JB lost her life, Wu-Tang was on probation. And he had a tether. And we'll later explain how that played on helping solving this case for the state and the feds. October 19, 2019, just 2 months after JB lost her life, Wu-Tang was arrested in Chicago, Illinois. It was around 2:06 p.m. when officers from Chicago Police Department were on a routine patrol when they responded to another officer report of a male and one female sitting inside of a stolen vehicle.
Hey guys, wait, let me fix something real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Let me fix something real quick. Hold on. Because this is just driving me crazy. Hold on. I wish I could just at least have this shit center at least. Damn, hold on. Right there, right? I guess it won't fit everything into it, but if I can get right there into it, hold on. Because man,
parked in the alley behind 5920 South Calumet Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. The reporting officer had confirmed that the vehicle was stolen by checking the vehicle license plate in the law enforcement computer database. When responding to CPD, officers pulled into the alley. They observed the male subsequently identified as Wu-Tang, aka Jermaine Whedon, and a female standing near the stolen vehicle, a blue Nissan Versa with New York license plate. Now keep that vehicle in mind. As the responding officers exited the patrol car and approached Wu-Tang, he fled from officers on foot. After a brief foot chase, the officers apprehended Wu-Tang and placed him in handcuffs. As Wu-Tang physically resisted the officers when placed against the police car, a Glock 23 40 cal semi-automatic handgun bearing serial number PAZ363 fell out of Wu-Tang's left pants leg. The handgun was loaded with 12 rounds of ammunition with the head stamp marking SIG 40 S&W. During the subsequent search of the stolen blue Nissan, CPD officers recovered an extended magazine from the passenger side door. Now fam, would you believe this man had the same firearm and same stolen vehicle during the night that JB lost her life? Well, it's true. When it came to the rental, the car was a Hertz rental car that had been set to be returned to Hertz on August 24, 2019. Hertz filed a stolen police report in September of 2019. The following year, February of 2020, DPD received notification from the MSP lab where they test the firearms, the ballistics. They confirmed that that firearm that Wu-Tang was caught with in Chicago was the same firearm used to take the life of JB. May she rest in peace. Now at this point, fam, I know a lot going through your head, but at least for the moment, Wu-Tang gets arrested. And the following year, as mentioned, police, at least the feds stepped in, but they was already in, but they gave him 1 count of a firearm taken in from state lines, and they ended up dismissing that case in 2021, letting him take on the challenge for the state for now. And after being arrested for over 5 years, the state gave him a $75,000 10% cash bond on the tether, in which he paid. But that was crazy, because as mentioned, he was arrested for all that time, and his trial was coming up, but the world didn't know. Now Wu-Tang will only be out for just 3 months before starting trial just this past Monday, July 14, 2025. And while the feds keep a close eye, and for some reason, when this case has started back up for trial, they released a $2,500 reward again, as if the guy they caught with all this evidence isn't enough, or not the sole person responsible, which probably indicates a recent bond and the feds letting go of the first charge for now. Now the Family TV will hopefully start filming from now on this trial on Twitch and YouTube, on the second channel, and many more. But I was able to catch it today, although the audio wasn't allowed for screen recording while looking. You can only screen record if the audio picks up from another device. And I didn't know that today. But I took some key notes. And the house that T Grizzly allegedly stopped at the day JB lost her life to go inside. Remember we said that was his aunt's house? Another aunt? But she took the stand today. And to sum up 8 hours for you guys in 60 seconds, I say this. That rumor that's floating around, that T Grizzly got his alleged aunt pregnant, the state believes that. Not the Family TV, not Reddit, the state. And there was one damaging answer from the aunt on the stand. And it seemed like it was bigger than the alleged defendant. The question was asked by the state, does she remember the aunt mentioning that when T Grizzly heard the shots inside the home, he ran to the window to see what was going on? The aunt responded, no, she didn't say that.
You know, they must be tearing him up right now.
Yeah.
All good, man. So the night everything happened, man. Can you kind of go over that night with us? I know y'all was at the studio. I seen you on your Instagram.
Yeah, so we was at the studio with Guapo and Jay Swan or whatever. And I'm going to my cousin's house, my older cousin. He was real close with my pops, just like my pops' brother. And I always try to, you know what I'm saying, show him some love, because that's another one we really ain't heal from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I went over there. And I was telling her, like, come in the house. And she's like, no, I don't want to go in. I'm begging her to come in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain areas, you just can't, you got to move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't about where you at. I can go anywhere I want to.
Right.
But I got to move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm moving right, can't nothing happen to me. So I'm telling her to come in the house. She's like, no. Because JB was kind of like funny acting about dirty houses and stuff like that. The house wasn't even dirty, but to her, she just a clean, real clean person. It's like, no, I don't want to go in them people's house. I don't want to sit on their furniture and all that stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'll be right back. So I'm knocking on the door. My people's taking so long to come to the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they finally come to the door as soon as I see her. As soon as I see my auntie, she got open door, I hear a whole bunch of shots going off. You know what I'm saying? Behind me. I hear a whole bunch of shots going off. So I get down because I'm thinking they about to come to the side and start, you know what I'm saying, shooting at me, and I ain't got nothing on me at the time. My cousin ran out with a gun. I'm like, perfect. So we ran out on the street. When we ran out, my driver was gone with no cars out there. I'm like,
She was in. So what was the vehicle? She was in the car. Like
she was in the car.
Okay.
She was in the car on the street. So my cousin ran out with the gun or whatever, and we ran out in the front to see what's going on, and to if somebody up on us, we gonna get them off us. So once we got outside. Once we got in front where they was at, my driver gone. There's no cars out here.
Okay, wait, let me ask you. So you had to enter the back door or something?
Yeah, I was
side door. Okay, I get you. Okay.
But basically, I don't even know what's going on at this point.
Okay.
So we in the front, I look in the street. I don't see no glass in the street, so I'm like, oh, they straight. You know what I'm saying? That's probably I didn't even think this had nothing to do with us.
Okay.
You feel me?
Right.
But my cousin still came out there with a gun though, so I was cool with going out there. I'm like, I ain't see no glass in the street.
My bad about that, guys.
Shots and pulled off.
Okay.
So now I'm mad now. Like, y'all heard them shots, why would y'all leave me over here?
Right.
You feel me? You could at least call me and tell me, like, it's too much going on over here, come on, we gone. You know what I'm saying? To my driver, ended up calling me, like, and told me what happened. So basically what happened, they walked up to my door and opened my door. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas opened my door, trying to get at me. He ended up hitting her up.
Where'd they hit her on the body?
They hit her on, like, on her side and her arm. She didn't get hit her face, and just all on her side. You feel me?
How many
times? On the side where her heart at.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, on the side like where her heart at, too, so that shit was fucked up. She got shot like that before a long time ago, my uncle.
Okay.
His car got shot up, and she got hit in the exact same place, but she lived. You know what I'm saying? Because she went straight to the hospital. Okay. My uncle drove straight to the hospital as soon as it happened. But
was she alive when did she die on the scene or the hospital?
I don't even, I think that, no, she died at the hospital. She was still alive. She was still breathing and everything. She called me.
She called you?
While she was shot, she called me.
What'd she say?
I was trying to talk to her. I didn't hear what she was saying.
Oh.
She couldn't really form no words. You know what I'm saying? But, like, niggas was coming for me because they opened my door.
Okay.
They were shooting in the car. They hit her 8 times, though.
And you have no idea where this came from?
No, I ain't got no idea where it came from. But it didn't even matter where it came from. I feel like everybody was a suspect. I feel like everybody was a suspect. So even if a person wasn't a suspect, if I didn't like that person, it was escalated. My dislike for them was escalated times 10.
Now we laid it all out, the come up, the tragedy, the arrest, the strange bond, the trial. You see just how deep the situation runs. And even though the facts are still on the table, the silence around the case speaks just as loud. You got federal interests.
Hopefully they solve it, man. But $2,500 for some whereabouts and information, that's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and scoot over to something else. Hold on. Now I caught a little bit of this I don't know if I can even play it. Maybe I could play a review of it and then review off of that. But yeah, I'm not trying to get boomed on today, so we're gonna figure it out though. Hold on. Oh Lord, man, that's close play, motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with IG. The IG is like, wait. Now listen, like I said before,
Mr. and Mrs. Couch just followed.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Couch. Was that on? Okay. Well, thank you for the follow, so thank you so much. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't really watch The Breakfast Club like that. Like I said, like I kind of just cut them dudes off like a while ago. You dig what I'm saying? Like, cause it's the same thing. I think I cut him off around like the first Trump run when he was running for president back in 2016, maybe a little bit after that. But like it's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Like they're just, you know, Democratic, they're pushing different agendas, and I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to watch all this shit, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of like got them out of my algorithm from this from my YouTube. And to tell you the truth, right? Like I don't really watch like these types of radio station / interviewers like that, you know what I'm saying? Because the same thing. I usually watch Chronicles of Judah, Super Slot 75, No Jumper, Rushing the Blue Moon, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna play this one because I already could tell I would get boomed on. But let's go ahead and watch my man. Yeah, I watch him too, so let's see what he got to say.
John came on the Breakfast Club today, and it's kind of funny because he said some wild in the past.
Aiden Ross, there's a comment pending here. He just commented and said, Neon, I promise you they trying to belittle you and disrespect you. You all of them, they are weird as them.
Talking about who?
Us. And here, the chat is live in the Breakfast Club.
Anyway, go ahead. That's what. He opened up and said, yo, look, I was a troller. I just said anything to anybody. He never thought he was going to run into him, and it got him bread, right? It got him likes, it got him views. But he's changing that now because I think he realized a couple of things. Now, things that I think I should have realized earlier, asking people wild questions on the Breakfast Club and doing stupid things, is you got to see these people face to face, and your whole image has to change. And that's what he's trying to do.
Okay, so I got to stop again. This is crazy because I'm watching my live on my phone, and it's only catching his face and not the whole jump. So let me see something real quick. I might have to just do this because it's just crazy. I can't even capture the whole joint. And I don't want it to be that damn small, but it's like open the projector, blend, show transition, order, transition, fit the screen. Would that work? Okay, that didn't work. So hold on, wait a minute. Go to properties real quick. Go to monitor. Forgive me, man. I'm brand new at streaming. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm brand new to this whole shit. I'm trying to make sure that I get it looking the way I wanted to get the way I wanted it to look. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just killing me. Like just killing me softly with this. So I might just have to say fuck it. Yeah, you might just have to say fuck it, because if you expand it too much, alright guys, listen, just in the comments, if you can't see certain things, let me know. I'll come back to OBS and I can fix it that way. But oh Lord, I don't know why. I guess right there. I guess. I mean, hopefully, you guys gotta bear with me, guys.
He's trying to change his image. He doesn't want to be that bad guy anymore. He doesn't want to be the troll, and he has to repair all those relationships because he said some wild stuff about some wild things. And like we told him today, some of those things that he said should have got punched in the mouth. But the kid is doing well. He's only 20 years old. He's learning. So I wish him the best. I mean, he just the only thing that he listens to his chat too much. And if the chat says something, he does it. But I would just tell that young man, keep doing what you're doing, making money, support your family. And if you're evolving for the right reasons, keep doing it. Because a troll is just a troll until they see somebody in public. What does a troll usually do outside of that? They run. So salute to Neon.
Yeah, like Charlamagne the God.
So let me give a little bit of context as to why this is a conversation that DJ Envy apparently felt compelled to speak about, right? And so basically what is happening is that Neon pulled up on the Breakfast Club because Neon is expanding his fan base. Yes, Neon has been streaming with all kind of people. I seen him streaming with Rio the other day. And a lot of times what he's basically doing is he's farming, right? He's farming for more content. And so it's only so much that you can do when it comes to just sitting in your room or whatever. And so for those of you that may not be familiar, these are streamers, IRL streamers. I think personally the biggest one is iShowSpeed. Obviously you got the Kai Cenats, you got the Aiden Rosses, you got the DDGs, you got all of these guys, right?
And let me cut in real quick, right? Me personally, I don't watch them, but I do respect their hustle. I do respect their grind. Not my cup of tea, but let's say I was at somebody's house and they was watching them on TV. I wouldn't complain about it. I watch with them, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be like, oh, turn that shit off. These young niggas, nah, man, they're cool at what they do. Neon, I mean, same shit. I mean, he don't really ruffle my feathers or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand in today's new age and shit like that, like it is what it is. Like you can't really fault them. These dudes are young, and like the crowd is not really tripping off them dudes either. It's these fuckers on these radio stations with hidden agendas, trying to make everybody, you know what I'm saying, tap their feet to the same tunes they tapping their feet to. It doesn't really work like that no more. But let's go back to the vid though, man.
They've exploded. They make a lot of money when it comes to sponsorships and all that. Neon is 20 years old, and in the past he said some crazy stuff trolling or whatever. And so what I've seen online is that there's a lot of black people that are basically saying the Breakfast Club, who kind of went at him really, really hard on the platform. The Breakfast Club, they saying that, yo, y'all wrong because y'all tried to go at this dude because he's young and you know that he's Jewish and whatever, so on and so forth, and so he couldn't really defend himself. And on the flip side, a lot of people are saying that the Breakfast Club is justified for going at him for things that he said in the past. I think that it's a mixture of both, right? The reality is this, it's all content. So I believe that Neon automatically understood what he was getting himself into when he decided to go on the Breakfast Club, because of course you got Jess Hilarious, and you got the Lauren chick, and you got Charlamagne, and then you got DJ Envy, which is really weird listening to DJ Envy, because DJ Envy, he probably the last person that you should look to for advice when it comes to all of the things that's said and done and things being accountable and all of that.
Honestly, I don't think you should come to any of them niggas for advice. And if you do, I mean, shit, maybe the women, but the men on them shows, man, listen, they can't lead flies to shit in my book. You know what I'm saying? You got Charlamagne the God accused for violating a teenager at a naval base down in South Carolina. You got this dude DJ Envy getting emotional over people saying like the most minuscule type of things about his wife. It's like, bro, like it's the same dude, right? I don't know how people could take this nigga Charlamagne serious, right? Well, it's the same dude telling women, hey, when you leave the station, when you leave the radio station, I go behind you and I sniff your chair after you get up and leave. Like, what? Like, the dude's a certified weirdo. And like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these dudes can't like throw stones at a nigga like Neon. Because like I said, man, your whole cast is just have like this straight weirdos. Like I said, man, anybody who comes to the Breakfast Club for some type of moral navigation, some type of like moral code or some shit like that, like, bro, like you misinformed for real. Let's get back to the vid though.
And then you got Charlamagne, who obviously has been ran up on in the past. And, you know, I'm not an advocate for anybody running up on anybody, but at the same time, you know, we have to be very, very careful with how it is that we criticize, while at the same time not being able to take the feedback. Jess Hilarious, who has cried numerous times, just was crying on the Breakfast Club a couple months ago about how people was viewing her online and so on and so forth. And then the Lauren chick is pretty new, so we don't have to really speak on her. But the reality is this. I believe that Neon did say some crazy things in the past, which obviously was going to come back up at some point, but I don't think that affects his platform at all.
Listen, like I said, like 7 out of 10 of all the guests that the Breakfast Club have up there, they all say crazy shit. From rappers, celebrities, athletes, movie stars. You can listen. They know who the badger and they know who not the badger. If like, let's say Barack Obama was to come up there, they ain't gonna badger him about like his skeletons in the past and the skeletons in his closet. They're gonna shut the F up, man. But you know what I'm saying? They did the same thing to that white boy. Post Malone. And then he blew up, and then they want to backtrack, and you know what I'm saying? They got chewed out by Angela Stanton. They got chewed out by Larry Elder. They get chewed out by like intellectual Candace Owen. Like they get chewed out by like various people who know what they're talking about, who don't have an agenda. I don't know about Candace Owen nowadays, but people with like agendas and shit like that, they get chewed out. They get chewed out by people who's not handcuffed and puppeted by like organizations and corporations like the Breakfast Club is. Let's get back to the vid though.
Because he's not running from it, he just ran straight into the mire and jumping on the Breakfast Club. And I don't think that Neon gets enough credit for people thinking that he's as smart as he is. He is very, very smart. His father is very, very smart. His father has a lot of resources. Neon generates a lot of money, and that's not by happenstance. He didn't just pop up. They are strategic. They market him a certain type of way. He reinvests his money. He makes sure that he leverages social media in order to get more buzz and more visibility. And controversy really matters when it comes to people wanting to tune in to see what happens. Contrary to popular belief,
Theo Olsen
whether they
just
dislike you or
followed.
whether they
Jessica just followed.
Hey Jessica, shout out to Jessica. Shout out to the two people who just followed, man. Thank you so much.
like you, the fact that they're talking about you and keeping you in the algorithm is the thing that really matters. Let me say that again for the black people that think that it's really meaningful and that Neon is going to be affected, whether they like you or they dislike you. Because I didn't even see the black community having a conversation about Neon prior to him actually going on the Breakfast Club. And there's so many people that's now got his name in their mouth saying, I don't know what's appealing about the guy, and so on and so forth. You're never going to find out what's appealing about the guy because he doesn't necessarily tap into your demographic. But what he has been doing is making sure that he's in the streets, and now he's very much in black spaces. And so a lot of people are saying two things. One of them they saying is that, the Breakfast Club needs to be canceled and all of this other stuff. The Breakfast Club is not going to be canceled.
I'll tell you like this, right? If we didn't cancel the Breakfast Club, or at least cancel Charlamagne the God, when two separate occasions it was brought up that he violated a woman or a teenage girl at a naval base down in South Carolina, allegedly, and even the alleged victim came out and like shared her story and shared her graphic details of what happened or transpired that night. If you guys didn't cancel them then, or the Breakfast Club then, or came to the Breakfast Club and demand answers and like explanations of what happened that night or why he's still there, don't try to cancel him now, man. Listen, man, these are the same dudes, right? Charlamagne was the same dude going at Funk Flex, talking about he's a woman beater, he's a wife beater, but like, bro, man, Charlamagne be doing like some crazy stuff time and time again, and nobody canceled dudes. So don't try to cancel him now, man. Let him rock out.
Cancel culture is dead. And I believe that the Breakfast Club probably benefited from Neon being on the platform more than Neon benefited from the Breakfast Club. That's the caveat. Give me a second. Let me let you sink that in for a minute. I believe that the Breakfast Club benefited more from Neon bringing his fan base and visibility into the Breakfast Club more than Neon benefited from being on the Breakfast Club.
I agree, because for one, like I think, listen, the Breakfast Club is losing followers left and right. They're losing viewers left and right because it's the same thing, man. They had the same dusty ass rainbow flag. The little, like, every time, I don't know. I know, but like every time you watch the Breakfast Club, right? They got the same rainbow little flag behind their guest, like in the background and shit like that, right? And like it's the same talking points, same thing here and there. Like I said, like listen, the Breakfast Club peaked around like 2012, 2013, and prior. Probably from like 2008, 2009 to like maybe like 2014, 2015.
For Neon, I believe it was probably just content. The more controversy, people going at him, he's no stranger to it. He understands the troll game. And people don't really understand that these people have been doing this for a long time, even though he's only 20 years old. He knows what he's doing. He's no stranger to it. He is familiar with it, and it's not anything that's new to him. So you can look at it from that front on his end. On the other side, you can look at the Breakfast Club, right? And you're saying that they're not new to it because they're not necessarily breaking any new barriers. I think that they've largely benefited off of the fact that they was earlier to the game and they pioneered a lot of the earlier interviews and doing a visual instead of just doing an audio and just being radio. And that was back when Angela Yee was there. But the Breakfast Club very much is, kind of stagnant in my mind as far as whether or not they really hit and whether or not they still getting visibility and whether or not they, getting as much traction as they probably could. And I'm pretty sure that they're doing well and they're doing okay. But I don't really look at this as a L for either one. I think that they both benefited each other. I think that it was beneficial as far as the conversations. If you actually go and watch the interview, which I'm not really interested in showing the interview itself simply because, it's too much rigmarole with the Breakfast Club footage and all of that. And so,
see, and this is why I came to him, because like I ain't trying to get boomed on. My mic is on. My mic is on. Yep, we cool. I'm sorry. I'm very subconscious about my setup. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like I ain't trying to get boomed on or blasted on by YouTube with the copyrights. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But but we got a video of Neon, right? Let's see what Neon got to say about the Soul Drone. Hopefully, I don't get boomed out by him too either.
Okay. Hello. How you guys doing? What's up, man?
How you doing?
Doing well, doing well.
I'm Team Cox and not, bro.
Oh, me.
I'm Team Cox and not.
Hello.
How are you?
How you
Nigga already dick riding from the top.
doing? Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, you're a ma'am.
Ma'am, that's what I said. Yep.
No, I was talking to her.
Oh, okay, perfect. And the stream could just. Sorry.
Why women do that, yo? Why women, like, I don't know if it's the new age women nowadays, but why women do that? Like, why women listen, like, you're clearly 30 years old. You're clearly older than boys. So why you acting like, why you acting like he just called you the B word or something like that? Ma'am? Well, who's ma'am? I'm not no ma'am. Shut up. Listen, you go to bed at 8:30. Shut the fuck up. Like, you're ma'am. Like, come on, man. Stop that shit, man. You're old. Dude, get over it.
All right, I'm just.
How old are you?
Who, me? 20.
You're doing the right thing, ma'am.
You're 20 years old.
Ma'am.
We're not ma'am.
Y'all are definitely.
I can just sit right here?
20-year-old.
Motherfucker, you ma'am. All right, listen. If you got stretch marks, you're ma'am. Stop it.
Like, if it's 20, I'm 30.
It smells good in here.
30.
Ma'am.
I thought you were coming in and getting my PD shirt.
Oh, I had that. Oh, you're watching my stream? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's cool. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
So this is live on the radio.
No. It'll be live tomorrow. Are you live?
I'm live, yeah.
Yeah.
My chat's right there.
Be live tomorrow.
Cool.
All right, let's go ahead and fast forward it. You know what I'm saying? To like some points.
You disrespect Kyle's mother. You disrespect Harriet Tubman.
And then,
What do you say?
well, I don't really remember the exact details. This is years ago. I got short-term memory loss, but
Your ass be in the house.
not anymore though. Oh, back then. Trolling, exactly. And obviously that didn't really get me anywhere. So it was just a thing. It wasn't just him. It was everyone. Like there's a lot of people. I just went out and I just said crazy because that's what I thought was funny at the time. And I was just like an immature little kid. I didn't really understand anything.
It worked for you at the time. People watching.
Yeah, I feel like that always being toxic and like having the shock factor always works. But like,
I know.
is that what you're on?
It also points to the back of the head too.
Yeah, Charlamagne does know, because that's what dude. Like, listen, that's how he got to where he's at right now. From Little Mama to Fredro Starr right here to Beanie Siegel, Birdman. Like, dude, this nigga's the ultimate troll, man. Come on, man. What are we saying?
You know what's crazy? I've never been punched in the head.
Because your ass be in the house.
Not anymore though. Oh, back then, yeah.
Your videos in New York, you heavy security up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I'd rather just be safe than sorry. This world's a very.
You know they can see the guy behind you, right?
Oh, that's great. That's great. I can't curse on here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I can't. Man, what the? Okay, all right, bet.
Okay.
So what happened?
Specifically, what happened with you and Kyle? What was it?
So he said like something little. I think like at the time it pissed me off, and then well, I don't really remember the exact details. This is years ago. I got short-term memory loss, but and then I said something.
Yes, he's sneaky motherfucker. They know, like, bro, like being that type of level of journalist, like, you know exactly what he said. Come on, man.
Coming back.
What'd you say?
I'm not gonna repeat it. I don't want to repeat it because it was messed up, and I would never say anything like that again.
You know what he said?
Yeah, say this about his mom.
What?
Yeah.
You said that you would his mom and she's a fat Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Not only did you disrespect Kyle's mother, you disrespected Harriet Tubman.
Yeah, because like I said at the time, it wasn't really
Yeah, the same way you disrespected that girl at that naval base, allegedly.
a thing where I just did whatever. What came to mind? Like I was just like the shock factor. Like I wasn't thinking. Obviously, now that I'm in the real world, now I'm going out and experiencing stuff. That's not something okay to say at all. And
How old were you at the time?
I don't know. Does anyone have that? How old was I?
You're 20 now. So.
This was
before COVID, during COVID.
I think.
It was after COVID.
I think after, yeah. I think after.
It wasn't really like that long ago.
Well, no, I feel like I've speedrun life. This past like 2 years, I feel like I've lived like 5 to 10 years. Like I've ran through so much. Because before then, when I was at home, I was just so secluded. I just didn't know much about anything at all. I was just like go to school.
How did you know about Harriet Tubman?
Well, I mean, I got the internet.
Where did you feel that come from?
Because I never experienced a real life situation. I've never gone and said like until that time I never said anything to anyone's face. Like I barely even went to school. So it was just a thing where I was just like in my basement in a secluded area with the desktop set up there, just thinking I could say whatever without understanding the meaning of any of it.
You can F somebody's mom
Yeah.
and use it like Harriet Tubman as a slur.
Well, it's not the right thing to do, obviously.
So you were the person online that a lot of people on social media hate, right? Because you just troll people all day and they wish to catch you in person.
Yeah.
So when did that change for you?
I feel like in my streaming career I've had a lot of moments where it's just like mind, like I changed my mind, like especially like when I went to jail in Dubai for something streaming. Like that was a real life situation. I was like, damn, like this stuff have consequences. Like the stuff I do.
What did you go to jail for people that don't know?
In Dubai, yeah. People thought I had like heated sheets, and it was not like that at all. It was really like it was cool. It was a good experience, and I wouldn't like change that for anything. But it was scary. It wasn't even bad. Like it wasn't that bad. I was just streaming in an area where like I wasn't really allowed to stream, but they gave me permission. So someone gave me permission they weren't supposed to, and then it was a whole thing at the airport. I got arrested. They put me in a transport vehicle.
You always got set up, basically.
Yeah.
I told you that you could.
Yeah.
You couldn't.
Yeah.
How long were you in jail for?
2.5 days.
I got you right.
So let's go back.
Have you publicly apologized to Kai?
Yeah, like probably like 4 times, and I also DM'd him too.
Have you publicly apologized to Kai's mother?
Yes.
Have you publicly apologized to Harriet Tubman? in our family.
No, but I probably should.
That's my.
Oh wow. No. I don't know what to say to that. But I just want to say, man, yes, I'm so sorry for that.
Have you spoken to Kai's sister?
Kai's sister?
Kai
Since no, I haven't. And if I did see him face to face, it would be the same thing. It would be a grown man apology, like because it's crazy because I meet all these people who I like talk about and all this stuff, and then when I see them in person, it's just like I apologize. Like, it's not like a thing where I try to act hard and be like I'm standing on it, doubling down. Like it's a thing where I'm like, I apologize and I man up, and like people make fun of me in my chat too, and they're like you're on an apology tour and whatever. But like I want to make my wrongs right. So
accountability is important. Is that why Kai's man Ray wanted to you up?
Well, I think he wants to box me. And
I saw what was it? Was that Streamer University when y'all ran into each other?
No, I didn't get invited to Streamer University. Prom, yeah, I was at the prom, first ever prom actually.
Yeah, and Ray was like, nah, you gotta apologize to Kai.
Yeah, and then in that clip, I did exactly what I apologized because I wanted to, not because like he pressed me and I'm like, no, like I'm gonna whatever, like it's because I genuinely wanted to and I did it again, like I did before. But he said he wanted to box me for $1 million.
Yeah, I saw that on Impulsive.
Yeah.
Can you back?
Can I box? Of course. Look at me.
Oh yeah, we did. I'm looking. That's why I asked. That's why I said you can. You okay?
Damn.
So is that gonna go down? We gonna see that fight?
Well, I actually could get an offer for more than that. I just like the thing about boxing is you have to be like locked in for months. So like my craft is streaming. I love this. Like I wouldn't give it up for the world. So like you have to like give it up for some time and lock in like early mornings, like training camp. So it's like it gets boring after a while. It's like who wants to see like an Indian guy just punch the thing all day? Like it gets a little boring.
Oh, you're Indian.
Indian.
Indian?
Pakistani and Indian, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm mixed breed.
So look, what did your parents have to say about that whole exchange? Like, were
Oh.
they supporting you and rooting for you when you came out the gate trolling?
Oh no, for sure not. Because it started to affect our personal life, like their personal life too. Like even my sister, like her friends, like they're like, your brother's a weirdo. Like he's saying all like it was bad because like the bad thing about me is like everything's on the internet from such a young age. So
I'm gonna skip for a little bit.
it was like everything seek God and stuff, and then bad plan in my life. Not gonna lie.
I think he should apologize. This is the Breakfast Club. I think he should use this big platform to apologize to Kai once again and his mom, and just
These niggas is thirsty. Like, listen, this video, like I said, this video dropped 4 days ago, and like it's already at 376,000 views. Like, bro, like they hurting, they hurting for fucking views, my nigga. That's crazy.
Of course.
I don't know if that'll put it to rest, but
Yeah, I think it already is put to rest, and I think he understands, and like
yeah, and they're not even talking about it right now, so it's already put to rest. What are you talking about?
already apologized like 5 different times. So like
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's the same thing that y'all had Kevin Hart do when he said what he said on Twitter. Like, come on, man. Like, dude, like, y'all niggas that thirsty for some views, man?
And I repeatedly say it because I genuinely mean it. And like I said, if you were him right now, I would say the same thing.
Yeah. Say it. Go ahead.
Well, you're not him.
I know,
I'd rather.
right there.
I want when I apologize, I want to actually like man to man. Like you can only say it too many times to a camera for it to be like it's just not like real. Like yeah.
Genuine, a one-on-one thing.
Yeah.
Have you invited him to have a meet up with you so that can happen?
It's just a thing where if like you run into him, it's just gonna like
Yeah.
Because the thing is I did say like really crazy things and like a lot of people like it's not just him. Like there's so many people I've said a lot of stuff. A lot of people learn to forgive me. Like there's a situation I had with you guys know Dub, DDG's brother.
Yeah.
And then so like I
know DDG.
Oh, shit. But there's something I said too, and then when he was really mad at me, he wanted to press me, he wanted to like literally punch me. But when I saw him face to face, apologized, and it was dead.
Now we heard an audio of you just wanting. I don't know if it was truth or not, because my son says sometimes you lie just to create things. The audio was talking about, I guess, what is the worst group of people?
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you, what is your least favorite race?
I don't have one.
Be honest.
I don't have one.
Okay, so why was that a question that you decided to ask somebody?
You talked about somebody, like assistant or something. What was it? Assistant that worked for his dad.
Yeah,
And then she was
that
lazy.
he fired. He said his dad fired one of his black employees because she was lazy, and then she came back after she.
Oh,
was
I remember that. I remember that.
Is that a truth?
I want to touch on this too, right? Listen, I believe every race, if you ask anybody, right? I'm pretty sure 8 out of 10 times, if you ask a random person who's your least favorite race, they'll give you an answer and why. Me personally, I feel as though every race has bullshit in their ideologies. Black folks do dumb shit. White folks definitely do dumb shit. Mexicans do dumb shit. Asians do dumb, like everybody, every community, every race do dumb shit. So it's like, I don't know. Let's go back to the video, man. Because like that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, they ask questions like these time and time again, and it's like my man's like, bro, we get it. Like you, Black Power, we get that, man. Come on, man.
That's where it is. So my dad's deep into like the phone business. He was back then, and then we got robbed so many times, and then we just he just fully stopped the business. But yeah, that was the actual real situation.
You were only robbed by black people?
No.
I bet you, if he was to pull the numbers up, or if his dad would have put the numbers up, it wouldn't be all black folk, but it would be majority black folk. They might have a sprinkle of some white folk in there, but let's be real. Let's be. Come on now.
So you don't have a least favorite race?
No.
Okay. You know what?
I'm pretty sure she has a least favorite race though. Like I said, me personally, everybody is bullshit. Every race has bullshit type niggas in their own race. But come on, man.
The video gave the black people.
He knows where I'm at. He knows.
What's the video say?
Oh, I can play it. I got it. He had asked if it was somebody that he was streaming with. And he was like, "What's your least favorite race?" And the guy was like, "I don't have it."
Wait, who's that streaming with?
This is a clip. I don't know who was streaming.
Oh. Oh my god, that's brutal. Bad trolls.
So you said a black guy fired. You said my dad. You said a black guy. You said my dad fired her.
Yeah.
He was
I'm just trying to figure out how many people did he insult in that one thing.
It was a couple of people, or three, because you said it was the black person. There was the first one, then it was the second one. The person that worked for your dad, that was a woman. She was lazy, and then her boyfriend came and robbed the jewelry store.
Yeah.
Or something. Your dad owns a jewelry store.
So black people.
No, cell phone store. Cell phone store. Yeah.
So black people are your least favorite race?
No.
Were they ever?
No. I love everyone.
That nigga lying his ass. He's lying his ass off. Listen, if you catch this nigga like by himself, he'll be real with you, nigga. Like that. He knows, cause he got a lot of streamers. He got a lot of followers and shit. He's probably thinking to himself, man, look at these dumb, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he don't, man. Look at his face, like, bro, like he's already irritated. Like, dude, why are you asking me these stupid ass questions? Like, I try to bait a nigga. Like, dude, he knows. Deep down, he knows, man. Like, these folk is pissing him the fuck off, man.
I'm all about the people. I love everyone. 18 probably.
Damn, 2 years ago.
I don't think y'all don't understand. Like this last 2 years, it's been like it feels like so much longer. Like before then, I didn't like go deal with anything. I didn't go through anything at all. But this last 2 years, like it just like feels like forever.
It was nice for you not to have to go through.
I'm blessed. You know, my parents, they came here with nothing. They worked really hard and they gave me like whatever I wanted in life. I'm not gonna like lie and say like, you know, I had like a tough upbringing or anything. You know, my parents.
Oh, yeah, we know that. We know.
Oh, okay.
Are your parents racist?
Huh?
Are your parents racist?
No.
I'm just trying to figure out like where, like using Harriet Tubman as a slur and you know the things you said on that video. I'm just wondering like what was your perception?
So real quick, so you guys do understand like, so first off, trolling's not okay, right? But there like a lot of people have like back then, like even if it's as a joke, it's not good to do. But streamer world, YouTube world, whatever it is, like people make jokes like that. But like back then, before, like they.
About one race of people?
No, you gotta see my no, ma'am, you gotta see my clips. No, I'm not gonna repeat it. But I'm not gonna repeat it. But there's no singling out. There's none of that. I was just insanely toxic. I make jokes about Indians, everyone, like any race you can imagine. It's not like singling out one. Yeah, but yeah, it's
Yeah, and like they know that too, but they're not gonna pull it up because it's not sensational. It's not sensational.
Well, I shouldn't do it in general, but I'm just saying like that was my thing. Like I tried to have that shock factor, and I was being an idiot at home, but it wasn't.
Did they ever put hands on you, pull up to your crib, or nothing like that?
I got jumped on stream, but they didn't touch me. But it was like.
Where?
I was in a Sprinter outside of my house. They found out my location through a painting on.
I'm not gonna go somewhere else, man. It's too long. I can't take enough. I mean, I got enough. Had enough of that for the next 2 years, man. Trust and believe, man. Trust and believe. Hold on. Is that video here? Hold on. Let me see if I can find that video. Hold on. What's that video? There we go, right here.
Nelly tip drill controversy. In 2003, Nelly released.
Now, most of these I knew but didn't know. Like, for instance, I never knew he had dropped the album with just straight remixes. That's crazy. But I saw this at work and I wanted to share it with you guys. So we're gonna go through it together. I'm gonna speak my mind on this. It might not be the whole video, but we definitely gonna get it in now.
The project, the dirty versions, the reinvention. This was a remix album where Nelly remixed songs from his first 2 albums. The most infamous song from this remix is without a doubt the remix to Nelly's hit song EI. The remix is known as Tip Drill. Song per se in itself wasn't necessarily the center of controversy.
Now, I remember when the song came out. I wasn't really a big Nelly fan like that. I listened to Nelly passing and going during my whole comings and goings in life. I remember sneaking. I remember me and my brother, my cousins, and friends watching BET Uncut back in 2003. I was 9 years old, you know what I'm saying, in 2003, right? Me personally, I feel as though it's just a regular rap video because pretty much every video, like 9 out of 10 times, most rap videos was like that around that time. Got the women wearing. Honestly, I feel the women back then look kind of better than the women right now because everybody, all the women right now, they look like ants. They look like ants with their BB. Matter of fact, hold on, I'll show you exactly Now tell me if I'm bugging, right? Hold on. Tell me, perfect example. This chick right here, right? I'm not attracted to BBLs at all. Like I like a real woman with real curves and shit like that. You can say, oh, listen, when women say I got a BBL because men like, no. A low percentage of men like that type of shit, right? Now tell me her body don't look like this. This is like chicks with BBLs look like this right here. Ants. They got ant-built bodies, like the 12-year-old legs with the big behind right here. Like that's any chick BBLs, right? This is what a BBL look like on a regular chick. Tell me if I'm bugging. No pun intended. Let's go back though. Like I said, man, I remember this. I remember when this video came out, like 2003. I thought it was a regular. To me, it's a regular video. I'm pretty sure there's way more controversial videos than Tip Drill. If you think Tip Drill is a controversial over the top video, then I can show you plenty of videos.
Was the music video for the song, which was prominently played on BET Uncut. For those who don't know, BET Uncut was a late night music video block program that aired on BET from 2000 to 2006. It aired more explicit music videos and Tip Drill.
Is this nigga wearing this? Well, hold on, wait. Is this nigga wearing his jersey backwards? This nigga got on a Randy Moss jersey, like he part of the crisscross. That's crazy. That's crazy work right there.
Is one of, if not the most famous.
Also, I want to point this out too. I'm sorry about pausing, but listen, man, I missed the fashion back then, man. At least we was wearing like other black athletes' clothes and shit. Like this, niggas wearing like European clothes and shit. That shit corny.
Music videos that aired on this program. The music video is absolutely wild. If you've seen it, then you know exactly what I mean.
But like I said, man, like you think that's wild? I don't think it's wild. I mean, at the end of the video, when dude swiped his credit card through Shorty's cheeks, I mean it's creative, but it's wild, nah, man.
Part in the music video that everybody remembers and talks about is the credit card scene. I won't go any further with that. If you know, you know. But
I know, and listen, man. Like I said, it was different for its time. Trust me, man. Me personally, I get it how a woman could be objectified and feel offended by that, but it was a regular video, man.
The next year in 2004, Nelly was set to make an appearance at Spelman College for a bone marrow drive as part of his foundation, Basho for Kids, which was created to bring attention to the cause. For those who don't know, Nelly's sister had leukemia, which affects your bone marrow. Students at the college got wind that Nelly was going to appear, and they took issue with this. This was due to the Tip Drill music video. A protest on campus was planned if Nelly did appear for the event, but this would never happen as Nelly canceled his appearance and the event was canceled. The whole reason Nelly wanted to do the event was to do a fundraiser for his sister that had leukemia. People protesting against Nelly appearing on campus for the fundraiser felt that why should they help his sister if he was degrading women like he did in the Tip Drill?
Because she's a sister. She a black woman like you. How you not gonna help? How you a black woman, right? And you're not gonna you see another black woman going through something like leukemia, and you gonna shut that down because Nelly had models who consented to be in that video, right? They filled out the release forms. They filled out the you know what I'm saying, the proper documentation. You know what I'm saying, stating that they're gonna be in that video willingly, and also like they're giving consent to be in that video doing XYZ, grown adults, and you're gonna get upset because of that. But listen, those gonna be the same women twerking and shaking their behind to Little John and the East Side Boys and Ludacris and T-Pain back in them days, right? That's what I'm saying. That sister bullshit. That sister talk is bullshit. You had another black sister look just like you who needs help, and you turn it down because you was in your feelings. That's crazy. That's why I don't believe in this whole sisterhood talking. Like black women, black queen, black. Well, Queen needed some help, and you didn't help her because you was in your feelings.
Music video. Sadly, the next year in 2005, Nelly's sister passed away. rest in peace. You protesters robbed me of an opportunity, unfairly, my brother, because we could have still had your conversation after I got my opportunity, but it could have been somebody that was coming to that bone marrow drive that day that was possibly a match for my sister. That didn't come because of that.
You know what's crazy? Like, I remember him talking about that on this VH1 Life special or whatever. And when I first heard it, I was like, damn, that's so fucked up. Like, bro, like Shorty could have been here today. God knows, like she could have been here today, but the sisterhood, right? Like, man, fuck out of here.
2 Live Crew obscenity case. The 2 Live Crew are a legendary rap group hailing from Miami, Florida that rose to prominence in the 1980s.
Let me skip to something in that elevator. What's the one I want to talk about? Wait a minute. Eminem, nah. Invasion. Billboard. Chris Brown. I don't know how they put Chris Brown and Rihanna in this. Like they're not hip hop. That's R&B. That's R&B beef. Oh, right here.
Those who put their lives on the line to protect our citizens from crime. Please understand that I was expressing my own personal frustration at my own personal circumstances. I in no way was intending to be malicious or harmful. I apologize deeply for this error in judgment. Last year in 2024, Cameron spoke about the no snitching clip and said that CBS News chopped up his interview and botched the final edit. He claimed that they left out some context and some of his points. Drake ghostwriter fiasco. Ghostwriting is a very touchy subject when it comes to rap. Rappers pride themselves for.
Okay, listen. Let me tell you this record, right? I can give 2 shits. I can give 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag about ghostwriting. I really don't care. It doesn't. If you have a ghostwriter, but your music sounds good, I really don't care. As long as the music sounds good, I really don't care. Cause Eazy-E has a ghostwriter, nobody's giving them shit. Even if you go outside of hip hop, or R&B artists, Neo, Ghost. That's what I'm saying. Most of y'all niggas be bullshitting about ghostwriting. Most of y'all niggas are Beyonce fans, and half her catalog is ghostwritten by other artists. Neo to be in particular.
For writing their own raps, and it's widely frowned upon if you don't, especially upon the hardcore fan base who express the importance of living up to the standard that was set since the genre's inception. Ghostwriting in rap isn't anything new, but by far the biggest and most controversial case deals with Drake. Most people watching this video are more than likely aware of the beef between Meek Mill and Drake.
Let me say this real quick. Listen, there was a time in my life, right, where I went from G Unit to Cassidy and Jadakiss and Lloyd Banks mostly. And then after I got, not say tired of their music, but Meek Mill definitely made me a fan of Dream Chasers. I knew of Meek Mill when he was dropping like the Goons Gone Wild and Back to Basics DVDs and shit like that with Philly. But like I really became a fan of his music with Dream Chasers. And I'm a Boss still in my top 10, top 5 songs of all time. But Meek Mill really fumbled his career badly, man. Really did. After I stopped becoming a fan of his music after Dream Chasers 3. Around like 2014 to 2015. And like, if you watch his documentary, he says that he was born in Atlanta, but he moved to Philly. And there was a time where he started to sound like the Migos, started to sound like Travis Scott. That's when he started rap like them dudes from the South and shit. I was like, yeah, man, it's a rap. Same thing happened to Nipsey Hussle too. I was a huge Nipsey Hussle fan too. But when he started going into that swag rap and started to rap like YG and them niggas, I was like, man, nah, man, I'm cool. Listen, I'm not the type of dude that be like, oh man, I like an artist when he sounded like this. But it's like, for me personally, it's like, I like what I like, man. I don't like certain artists who changes up their flow and their style. Another example is Lloyd Banks. I was a huge Lloyd Banks fan until, I don't know why he did this, but he just switched up his whole style completely. And I was like, man, this shit is trash. Like, bro, like the last project I liked from Lloyd Banks was The Hunger for More 2. After that, I was like, yeah, man, I don't like the direction he's going into because he still claims he's the punchline king and everything, but I don't hear it. Cause like he raps like Bone Thugs and Harmony nowadays. It's more flow based than punchline and metaphor based. And I don't really like his new music nowadays like that. But yeah, man, Meek Mill, Meek Mill killed his own career when he went at Drake. People who know me could tell you I'm not a Drake fan whatsoever. I think Drake's music is not my cup of tea at all. But I will say this about Drake. Drake, when it's like wartime and beef time, that's why I like Drake. Because Drake can lyrically kick your ass. Drake can kick your ass in a battle if he really wanted to. Even with the Duppy freestyle, whatever, that was nice. The Drop It Give Me 50 joint, that was nice. The what's that fucking song? The last diss song he made before Not Like Us dropped. See that I said I'm not a Drake fan like that, but you know the song. Somebody can correct me in the comment section. The song that dropped before Not Like Us dropped. The 7-minute diss track where the beat was changed. The beat was changed like 3 times and shit. That's the song I like. When it's wartime, Drake can kick some ass. But outside of that, I'm not a Drake fan like that. Because that type of music is not for me. Like the Kiki's Do You Love Me and God's Plan and the fucking I tell you what, the 2 songs I like from Drake is like Started From the Bottom and Over, and his verse from Stay Scheming, Rick Ross and Fresh Montana and them niggas back in 2012. Back in 2012. But listen, Meek Mill killed his own career because for one, he's stupid. And I'm gonna let you listen to it though. I mean, this like the reasoning for why he started beefing with Drake really pissed me off.
Well, this beef with Meek Mill essentially started over Drake simply not tweeting about Meek Mill's 2015 album, Dreams Worth More Than Money.
Like, why are you mad? A nigga who's not a part of your label is not tweeting your fucking album. Stop comparing Drake to me. He don't write his own raps. That's why he ain't tweet my album because we found that. What?
Drake not doing this caused Meek Mill to spaz out and expose Drake for having a quote-unquote ghostwriter. This alleged ghostwriter turned out to be Quentin Miller, who worked on the song Rico, which Drake featured on for Dreams Worth More Than Money. Oh,
yeah, man, and like, it's like, bro.
This track along with other songs on Drake's 2015 mixtape, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. In response to Meek's tweets, Drake dropped the diss track Charged Up. Then 2 days later, Drake dropped another bombshell, which was Back to Back.
And when he, hold on, we'll go back.
15 mixtape, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. In response to Meek's tweets, Drake dropped the diss track Charged Up. Then 2 days later, Drake
Back to Back. Yeah, when he dropped that, it didn't make me a Drake fan whatsoever, but I was like, yeah, I had to be realistic. Like, yo, Drake is kicking this nigga's ass. And then when Meek Mill came back with the I Wanna Know track, I was like, yeah, this nigga is done. This nigga's cooked. I was like, this nigga here is cooked through. I was like, what the fuck? Like, man, no. Like, Drake shouldn't have went at, Meek shouldn't have went at Drake at all. That was a bad move, man. And his career never really recovered after that. Then he's beefing with academics. Then he was beefing with not beefing, but he the Diddy allegations and the alleged sex tape of him and Diddy. Like, come on, man. And like his career is tarnished badly. And Meek has some man. The last album he did was Champions. Not his very last album, but the Champions album he did, that was his good album. Other than that, man, that nigga music is garbage nowadays, man. Honestly. And it's sad because like I was a huge fan of Meek and Rick Ross. I'll tell you, like, the few artists I could drop an album right now and I'll check it out, like once it drops, is probably Game and Rick Ross. Me personally, and that's it.
dropped another bombshell, which was Back to Back. Meek Mill replied with 1-0, but this song bombed and Drake unanimously won the battle, at least in the case of public opinion.
Nah. It's more than public opinion. This nigga won the battle on all fronts. Record sales, because I remember the beef correctly. And this nigga Meek Mill is posting because when he dropped Back to Back, right? He dropped Back to Back right after Charged Up. Because the Charged Up track was like a fake jab. But Back to Back was the Smoking Joe Frazier fucking diss track, right? It was to the point where niggas was putting it up there as top 5 diss tracks of all time. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. It's not top 5 at all. It's not even top 10. It might be a top 11 maybe, but like, nah, man. But yeah, Meek Mill was like posting IG pics of his watch, talking about, I just copped a new watch for like X amount of dollars. Like, dude, like you can't talk money talk to Drake. You can't do that. And then he dropped this I Wanna Know track, and it had the Undertaker sample, and then it transitioned to like another song, and then another song was like a snippet. That shit was trash, man. He dropped the ball, man, and he lost a fan. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter, but like that shit was crazy. Yeah, after that, I stopped listening to Meek Mill. And then Meek Mill got into a beef with Game. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The Meek Mill diss track he had against Game was nice. It was nice. He laced up Game, but Game came back and just raided this haymaker that nigga, man. And it just, he had 2 losses back to back, and then like he started beefing with Academics and Tekashi 6ix9ine, and then yeah, I mean, I think I should make a list like rappers who had their careers tarnished badly, and Meek Mill definitely dropped the ball, definitely. His last project, yeah, Rick Ross was cool, but Rick Ross outshined him lyrically on the album, and it was just crazy, man. It was crazy work.
Their beef goes further because apparently before Meek Mill's tweet, Drake not attending one of Meek Mill's concerts led to resentment. This resentment and
also, it was so bad. Niggas was calling for Meek Mill to go to jail because I think he was in jail around that time, or finna go to jail. And Drake's fans was so ruthless to the point where I think they was calling like the city of Philadelphia and trying to get that nigga locked up. I was like, bro, what are we doing? Like, whoa, it's not that serious. Niggas was really doing that. Niggas was like, niggas was calling Philadelphia, the city of Philadelphia, trying to get this nigga Meek Mill locked up. I was like, bro, guys, this is crazy. This is wild. So, like, as far as like hip hop beefs, I feel as though that beef right there, again, you might be able to make an argument for a top 5, if not top 10. But like, as far as like the new age of beef around that time, we had Twitter involved, and when you had social media involved, we had other platforms like YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and shit like that. When you had that to come into play when it comes to beefs, this beef was definitely monumental and pivotal. Pivotal. As far as that going, as far as like fans getting involved. So when fans was getting involved, they was calling niggas POs, saying doxing niggas and shit like that. So yeah, you gotta be careful, man. But nowadays, it's hard to beef with niggas. We got diehard fans like Drake has. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Let's continue the video.
Were contributing factors into Meek tweeting what he did. Aside from Quentin Miller, there have been other people that have been alleged to write or ghostwrite for Drake. The narrative that Drake does not write his raps and that he has ghostwriters will never go away. It's been a topic in every beef that Drake has been in since Meek Mill, i.e. Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar.
And it's so bad. So like, dude, I swear, man, Drake. I say it's Drake, Wayne, Jay-Z. No, Drake, Wayne, Jay-Z, and Eminem has one of the most delusional, dick riding, dick sucking fanboys of all time. You can't tell them niggas nothing about their idols, my nigga. Like, bro, every time I get into a discussion with Drake or Wayne, because Wayne is cool at rapping, but it's like, this other niggas better than Wayne. I feel as though Cassidy is better than Wayne lyrically. Jadakiss is better than Wayne lyrically. Ludacris better than lyrically than Wayne. Rick Ross isn't better than Wayne lyrically, but Ross got better sounding songs than Wayne, me personally. And when you show like a difference of opinions to these like to certain artists, they tend to like get emotional. Like they look up to these dudes like gods and shit. But yeah, man, I feel as though because of rap beefs, I feel like Drake is like probably like 1 and 3. Because Drake lost to Common, he lost to Pusha and Kendrick. You can't tell me nothing. Every time you tell a Drake standboy that a nigga lost to Pusha or Kendrick, oh well, no, Pusha ain't getting played in no club. Pusha ain't doing these tours. Like, dude, this ain't a beauty contest, my nigga. Like, bro, lyrically, Story of Adidon kicked his ass, and Not Like Us put that nigga in the coffin, man. Like me personally, I was following it, but I wasn't following it to like up to a T. But if we going off of diss tracks, you can't tell me nothing, man.
Kanye West 2009 MTV VMA incident.
All right, we're gonna cover this one, then we're gonna go into gaming.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce.
Let me pause this. Now I'm gonna give you some background on this too, right? I'm muting it because, you know, YouTube and shit, right? But I would look at freshman year high school, right? Freshman year high school. No, wait. The award ceremony didn't happen when I graduated from freshman year high school. But 2009 was a weird year for me because, like I said, like graduation, I went home. And I woke up and I found out that nigga Michael Jackson died. That was crazy. And I saw the VMA Awards. I saw this shit happening. I was like, damn. Crazy fucking work. And then this happened, right? And I was like, damn. Dude just straight up took Shorty award like that. That was crazy. But I'll tell you this though, man, the VMAs was like the last award ceremony I ever watched. After that, I stopped watching award shows. That was when BET was giving the best album awards to Justin Bieber. And I was like, whoa, Justin Bieber running the best award at the BET Awards? That's crazy.
Earlier, I said that someone can make a video of all the controversies that Eminem has been in and how that would last for hours. Well, I think that there's one man who can have a longer video, which is Kanye West, who now simply goes by Ye. There are so many controversies I could have picked from, including what has been going on recently, which seems to be lasting forever. I don't think that it'll stop anytime soon, and it's really sad to see. Like I said, I really wanted to focus on one controversy per person, and the 2009 MTV VMA incident is what I chose. In 2009, Ye attended the 2009 MTV VMAs with his girlfriend at the time, Amber Rose. He showed up to the event with a bottle of Hennessy in his hand, and it's reported that throughout the night, he became more and more drunk. Ye appearing with a bottle of Hennessy led to a lot of people behind the scenes to feel.
I never liked Amber Rose. I don't like bald chicks, man. She look like Red Skull from Captain America. I never like bald women. I just can't. Like I fucked a bald chick before. It was good, but I don't like bald women, man. Nah, man. If you look like Stone Cold Steve Austin, man, it's a dub. I ain't gonna lie.
Feel uneasy. Their feelings were justified because Ye interrupted Taylor Swift as she accepted her award for Best Female Video. They say that this moment led to a media firestorm.
Oh, and also too, some other shit that happened too. The Chris Brown and Rihanna joint happened that same night during the VMA. That the whole night was crazy. That whole night was bananas.
Is an understatement. It was a major talking point in the media. It got to the point that Barack Obama, the president of the United States at the time, talked about it. He famously called Ye a jackass for his actions. Ye also got heat because his actions largely overshadowed the Michael Jackson tribute during the VMAs, with Michael passing away just 3 months prior to the event. The fallout.
Yeah, and you know what? And like I remember watching that too. It was crazy because wasn't MTV the same motherfuckers like dogging that nigga too? What he was going through around that time? Like, man, once they love, man, once they hate you, but when you gone, man, you know what I'm saying? They love you again. I don't know.
Of the 2009 VMAs led to Ye leaving the United States for a period of time. He then came back to Hawaii to record his legendary album, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. In an interview with Jay Leno, Ye explained that he felt that after his mother's death in 2007, he never really had any time to grieve due to constantly being on tour and being in the limelight. He also apologized to Taylor for letting his dream of how award shows should be overshadow her big moment. Ye also apologized to Taylor via his blog. A couple years later, in 2013, Ye was interviewed by the New York Times, and he flat out said that he did not have any regrets about the incident and that he succumbed to peer pressure by apologizing to Taylor Swift. Since then, Kanye and Taylor have gone on to have one of the weirdest relationships ever, with them having their ups and downs over the years. The death of
and it got so crazy. I think there was a time where like Kanye was at a he was at the Super Bowl or something, and like dude got kicked out the Super Bowl because Taylor Swift was there. That's crazy. But all right, we're gonna go ahead play some Shenmue, man. Let me boot up TikTok and everything. Like I said, if you want to call in, the number is 253-900 3255. Again, 253-900 3255. Call in if you want to ask me anything. I love to talk about hip hop, UFC, sport. Let me stop lying, not sports, because I don't watch basketball, football, but like we could talk about anything, man. Listen, I'm not the most informed motherfucker in the world, so you could tell me about. You could ask me a question. I'll try my best to answer it with the honest answer. But yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. 1 second. Go to I'm gonna eat something good tonight, man. I'm going to work in 3 hours. Yeah, I'll probably play for like a good 2.5 hours, and I'm not gonna work. Dead ass, man. Oh shit, Mello joined. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, Mello joined. Well, he's gone now. Shit, that's what's up though. Shorty getting barked. Yeah, she got that too, damn. I'm smashing. Damn, what is this? Oh, Elizabeth look like Mars. I don't know. She always look like Mars Simpson to me. That's crazy. All right, let's go. Okay, let me go. All right, let's go and hop into it, cuz. All right, let's go. Oh shit. Let me go with that again. Hold on. Listen, anybody watching, I'm transitioning over to TikTok. Add me on TikTok and everything, right? We gonna go on Shenmue right now, you know what I'm saying? Open. What did you fuck. I'm gonna close it over here again. Damn, hold on. Close that shit. Do that again. There we go. Like I said, anybody who's just clicking in, I'm opening TikTok to stream me play Shenmue for the Dreamcast emulator and all that. Like I said, we're gonna play for like a cool 2 hours, and then I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna cook something tonight at work. I'm starving. I haven't eaten since like I don't know, 2 o'clock this morning, nigga. I don't know. We're gonna get it going though. We gonna get it going. We didn't even do that actually. Hold on. Like I said, anybody tuning in just now, give me a second. I'm booting up a game. Also, I'm gonna go live on TikTok. But like I said, anybody want to call in 253-900-3255. Call in, ask me about anything. If you got a request for me to play a certain game you want to see me play, or a certain video, I mean, well, not video, because I don't know, because some of you dudes be trying to send me some weirdo shit. But if you want to shoot the breeze, man, go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? We can get it done. Make sure it's live and everything. Make sure we good. Tune in. All right, hold on, guys. We're gonna get it cracking. Damn, it's like replay too. All right, let's go ahead and get it cracking. I'm gonna get it cracking right now. Volume is cool.
I'm sorry. An employee ran off with the money. Please don't hurt me. I got a wife and kids.
That's your problem. I still don't have the ticket I paid for.
Here, take this ticket to the Philippines.
I don't need this.
I'm planning to skip town tonight. See, I'm broke, bankrupt, cleaned out. I can't get no ticket anywhere.
Quit lying! Who's that skinhead?
I don't know for sure, but I think he's connected to the Mad Angels.
Mad Angels? Where are they?
I can't tell. They'll kill me.
Tell me!
The harbor.
Who's their boss?
I don't know, but they extort from the harbor workers. If you worked there, you'd meet them.
Why is that?
Because they always harass the new guys.
The harbor.
TikTok is good though. Alright, let's go. I Hold on, guys. Wait.